Gonna be real, didn't think I was gonna be back. But I am. I am back. I got 2 more hours of energy left in me. Especially after I was finally able to cook again. And yeah. I think it was just that I didn't eat. And that is why I was so tired. I mean, maybe. Who knows? I don't. Ezeek. Okay, I am now ready to... I wish to try opening the orb one more time. Okay, form the question into the orb's quarter. My light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's is cradle, but only the righteous will see me within their souls. The throne. I mean, it is the golden throne. So, throne? And the questions form the question in the orb's second quarter. I am within every human, and my loss is feared, for without me comes the end. But give me to the Emperor, and you will be eternal. The soul, because from what I remember, also I noticed that... you can still see the menu there. From what I remember, they need to sacrifice Psyker souls to the Emperor's corpse, so I would say soul. For the question, I am poison, I am perdition, I am disgrace, burn me down, eradicate me, or perish rejected by the Emperor. Your sharp mind quickly scours the recesses of your memory for any fragments of Nadine Alenikov's sermons. You recall that she mercilessly denounced the weakness of those who have faith in the Emperor, but are incapable of translating that faith into deeds. She must have despised the shortcoming of the soul more than any other. You recall that she mercilessly denounced the weakness of those who have faith in the Emperor, but are incapable of translating that faith into deeds. Transgression? Hold on, what does transgression mean? Transgression. Okay, going too far, okay. Weakness. Heretic. Betrayal. You recall that she mercilessly denounced... Hold up. I am poison, I am perdition, I am disgrace. Burn me down, eradicate me, or perish rejected by the Emperor. Betrayal, I guess. Remaining quarter. In your body, mind, and soul, you must possess me. I am no mere absence of stains. I bring you closer to him. Duty, purity, loyalty. The loop shifts and return to the previous arrangement. You will have to start over. My light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle, only the righteous will see me within their souls. The Aquila was the... Hold on. Aquila. The Aquila was the bird thing, right? Yeah, okay, the bird. Only the righteous. Good evening, Angie. I mean, I really would say the throne. I mean, the golden throne. Second one. I am within every human, and my loss is feared, for without me comes the end. But give me to the Emperor, and you will be eternal. I mean, life and blood aren't fitting. You could say faith. Which is ironic because the Emperor didn't like religion, but... I am poison, I am perdition. I guess this one, and then the remaining quarter. Loyalty? Okay. Like in Pathfinder? Exactly like in Pathfinder. Throne. Soul. I am poison, I am perdition, I am disgrace. Burn me down, eradicate me, or perish rejected by the Emperor. I can only think of betrayal. Closer to him, duty, purity, martyrdom. Duty? You have to start over. My light reaches everywhere. I mean, throne. I am within every human and my loss is feared. I mean, if I have no soul, give me to the Emperor, but you can only set it up psyches. Life. I mean, the loss of life, but do you give your life to the Emperor? I mean, they do keep saying my life to the Emperor, so yeah. I am poison, I'm perdition, betrayal. The last one, loyalty. We'll have to start over. My light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanities' cradle. Hold on, just to make sure. What is cradle? Okay, like the where you put the baby. Okay, so I remembered correctly. I don't think people thought that it all started with the Emperor. It is the Golden Throne, which is on Terra, so I can... It has to be throne. I am within every human, and my loss is fear. Without me comes the end, but give me to the Emperor, and you will be eternal. My blood for the Emperor? Nah. My faith for the Emperor, my life for the Emperor, my soul for the Emperor. I mean, maybe it's blood, but I don't think it's blood. My blood for the Emperor. I mean, it's blood for the blood god, not blood for the Emperor. Soul. Soul. I am poison, I'm perdition, I'm disgrace. Burn me down, eradicate me, or perish rejected by the Emperor. Transgression? Mercilessly denounce the weakness of those who have faith in the Emperor, but are incapable of translating that faith into deeds. She must have despised the shortcoming of the soul more than any other. Weakness? No. Maybe weakness? I think it's a heresy. And loyalty. You'll have to start over. Throne. Blood. I don't think it's blood. Heretic. Loyalty. You'll have to start over. Throne. Life. Betrayal. Loyalty. I was wrong. Throne. Faith. Transgression. Loyalty. The Emperor. I don't think it's the Emperor. Soul. Betrayal. Loyalty. Yeah, no. Aquila? I don't think it's Aquila. Soul. Betrayal. In your body, mind, and soul, you must possess me and purity? Hold on. Throne. Soul. Betrayal. Purity. Okay, that's wrong. Throne. Faith. Betrayal. Purity. Throne. Life. Betrayal. Purity. Okay. My light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me in gold. The skull is in humanity's cradle. But only the righteous will see within their souls. Okay, let me try to, with the little knowledge I have about Warhammer 40k, try to solve this. So, my light reaches everywhere. Oh, okay. The greedy will see me in gold. The skull is in humanity's cradle. Okay, so humanity's cradle is on Terra. What is on Terra? There was the Emperor as well as the throne. It can only be throne because it is called the Golden Throne, and the Golden Throne is on Terra. It has to be throne. I am within every human, and my loss is feared, for without me comes the end. But give me to the Emperor, and you will be eternal. So, all of the four options are technically true. Though I don't think a human is scared of blood loss. I mean, they are scared of blood loss, but I would argue they're also scared of losing their life, soul, and faith. Giving to the Emperor, usually they do say my life. No, I was thinking of my life for ire. No, my faith for the Emperor, my life to the Emperor, my soul to the Emperor. Those are more like it. But I mean, the loss of faith, not necessarily. My soul for the... My faith to the Emperor, I will be... It has to be soul. I am poison, I am perdition, I am disgrace. Burn me down, eradicate me, or perish rejected by the Emperor. It will recall that you mercilessly denounce the weakness of those who have faith in the Emperor, but are incapable of translating that faith into deeds. You must have despised the shortcoming of the soul more than any other. Poison, perdition. Let me look up what does the word perdition mean. Perdition. Okay. I mean, weakness, the Emperor wasn't really about that. Transgression, no, it has to be betrayal. In your body, mind, and soul, you must possess me. I have no absence of stains of being close. Martyrdom? Yeah. Throne. Faith. No. Throne. Faith. Betrayal. Duty. Yeah, sure, let me just pick 1. Yeah. Throne. Faith. Heretic. Loyalty. Throne. Faith. Weakness. Duty. Throne. Throne. Life. Heretic. Purity. So throne was correct. Blood. So I saw the first two. I didn't want to see more. So throne and blood. So give my blood to the Emperor. Okay, so I was wrong, it seems. Okay. It has to be Fine. Throne. Blood. Betrayal. Purity? No. Throne. Blood. Betrayal. Loyalty. I think I just did that one. Throne. Blood. Betrayal. Loyal. I think I just did this one as well. Throne. Blood. Betrayal. duty. Throne, blood, betrayal, purity, throne, blood, betrayal, martyrdom. Okay. Throne, blood, heretic, loyalty. Throne, blood, heretic, duty. Throne, blood, heretic. I did duty, I did food, I did all of these. Okay. No, I wish to try to open one. Okay. Throne, blood. I guess transgression? Duty. No. Throne, blood, transgression, purity. Throne, blood, transgression, loyalty. Throne, blood, transgression, martyrdom. Throne, blood, weakness, duty. Throne, blood, weakness, purity. Why is it? This makes no sense. Why is it weakness? I suppose it's weakness. Why would it be weakness? The orb comes alive. It hoops shift around with alarming speed, coming together and folding into each other until the orb opens completely, laying its treasure bare. Once per combat, if a does not use any of their abilities during the turn, they can end their turn to immediately grant all adjacent allies an extra turn with 1 AP. Okay. How strange and exciting it is to behold a holy object that has lain hidden from the eye for so many years. Truly it is a great day upon which the rogue trader himself has revealed the legacy of great missionaries to us all.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, to another compartment. This is where I am. Void ship bridge, Lord Captain's quarters. Okay. Okay, we can finally go somewhere. Finally. We can play the game. Oi, what the fuck? Lord Captain, after sending Chair my sacrifice is going to speak to you via a private channel. Greetings, your lordship. I can report that the choir is listening tirelessly to the Immaterium in hope of picking up voices from the dynasty's ships or worlds. However, we have heard something horrifying instead. Amid the Immaterium's tumult, something is screaming. The scream is driving your choir mad. Until it stops, we have no hope of contacting any of the dynasty's world. It is coming from the Racket systems at Astropanic Station. I do not think we have been introduced. Indeed not, and we met under lamentable circumstances. My name is Zachary Weiss, and I am proud to be the choir master of your ship's astropathic choir. The duty I perform is to keep you in contact with the expanse via apophatic messages sent through the vault by trained psychics. What is the nature of this scream? We do not know, your lordship, but it has brought the Immaterium to a boil. It has always been a violent, roaring ocean that could spell doom to any who would consider stepping into its waters. Now, however, it has become a cradle of madness where expelled images fuse together, twisting and cackling, before crashing into the minds of all who perceive it. A mighty warp storm, the likes of which I cannot recall, rages in the Imperium, and it fills me with terror. If the Screamstone will be able to contact someone, I humbly hope so, your lordship. Perhaps he will manage to send a call for aid to the von Valankius worlds or one of the dynasty allies. We're going to pay a visit to that station. Thank you, your lordship. So, where did he tell me I would have to go? The Scream. to Astropathic Station VX02537. Crew. Mechanic of Navis satellite. New blood machine specular. You know what, let's go to this very station first. Why not? The Astropathic Station is dead ahead of the void ship. It is motionless. There is lifeless silence across its vox frequencies. Its lights are out. Even those who have no warp sensitivity can feel the presence of death. It is here, lurking in the shadows. All of this makes reading the reports of the ship's astropaths, who claim to be hearing an incessant ghostly howl emanating from the station, all the more disturbing. Contact the station by Vox. The station is not responding. Perhaps there is no one left who could respond. Well, send a scouting team. The enforcers offered their prayers and proceeded to enter the uncanny station, but what they saw inside was monstrous. Astropaths upon their thrones, not quite here, not quite now, smudged, as it were, across time. Servants reliving their horrible deaths again and again, only to be reborn out of ashes and blood into more agony a moment later. The warp manifested itself here, twisting the very nature of existence. The main hall was covered in a crust of psychic ice. A green-robed blind old man sat motionless upon the tall throne. He was quite literally embedded in the ice, yet he was still alive. It's creepy. Law warp. Send Zachary Weiss to the station with a squad of bodyguards. Well, Lysandra says so. Corps Master Wise boarded the station in person and proceeded to the choir's hall. He stood silently for hours in front of a man frozen in ice and held a telepathic conversation with him. Then Master Weiss offered a prayer to the God Emperor, and the unfortunate man passed away. Upon returning to the ship, Weiss reverently presented the Lord Captain with a grim trophy, the late Quartermaster's amulet, taken from his frozen body after his death. If owned by a Psyker, they were against immunity to the horrors of the warp effect. Oh, okay. Cool. The psychic shriek carrying across the materium has been silenced, but this has brought the crew no relief. A chilling realization came to the astropaths when they discovered that the cry was masking a different sound, one even more terrifying and surreal. It was the melody of a cataclysm born from a warp storm of titanic power, so intense that the entire expanse must be able to hear it. It muffles astropathic messages and crawls into Psychers' minds, evoking everywhere the same image, a dark, gaping, beastly mouth cleaving the universe in two. Now that the mad choirmaster has finally stopped screaming, the song of the materium has reached the rock trader's void ship too. A huge warpstone such as the bags. Okay. I mean, we could go and explore it, but the game itself says... Nah, let's be stupid. A brief and chilling chronicle of the station's doom was found in the scribe's records. A warp disturbance of monstrous proportions wiped out half of the choir at once, turning the astropaths into living portals through which torrents of the materium's energies poured out. Those who lasted longer bellowed and howled about the black rift that had split the universe into before and after, and the darkness that would devour the Astronomicans as light. Just burn this shit down. Void torpedoes shattered the fragile station. One can only hope that the unfortunate souls captured by the warp have perished along with their home. Let's go to the identified void ship. Void ship. The Vox crackles to life, and Master Helmson's Rava addresses you. What we have here? No Captain. It is not very noticeable, but it's a void ship sitting in the local asteroid field. It sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in the air on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised. The thing is more scraphead than a ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We are registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, there's an incoming transmission now, too. Heroes do not require assistance. Beat, do not require assistance. Copy. The Vox replaces a different voice. Keep following. They pass us by, won't they? Thanks. No, Captain. I am told the augurs cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To be brief, there is an identified and badly damaged vessel within an asteroid field near the Ricardiphilia colony that is refusing help, which, not to put too fine a point on it, has not been yet offered to them. Do not require assistance. Rather, can we establish communication? Let the vessel identify itself. Yes, Lord Captain, the connection is established. Unknown vessel, we are receiving you. Identify yourselves. I repeat, identify yourselves. For a brief moment, the vox only hisses and snaps, and the several voices at once start shouting over another. Do not tell them. We are done for. This is Thunderfang. We are a merchant vessel. His fault is you copy. We are a private jet vessel. A merchant vessel? Of course they are. Damn, I stupid. Where did I hear that name before? Thunderfang. I mean, I know of Winterclaw or the Winterfang. Rather, damage report on the unknown vessel. Telemetry shows multiple hull breaches, most likely caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has been almost completely obliterated. 2 of the engines are critically damaged. Somebody gave them a thrashing so solid they barely managed to limp away. Thunderfang, your vessel is badly damaged. What happened to you? The vox responds by bursting in a cacophony of sounds, words, and emotions. Someone chuckles bitterly, another swears with some foul expletives, and yet another hisses, furiously demanding that the others shut up. You manage to make out little from all the noise. We were just flying, minding our business. Straight out of the blue and opened fire. Miracle we could get away. Emperor protected. And then more fire. Who? Void only knows. Roasted our tail, bombed everything. Our folks are left there without help. We never get to them. Why can't we not identify you? Why? I don't know. What if... Certainly not. Our vessel is badly damaged. Am I just preventing the correct identification? We assure you, vessel, Thunderfang does not require aid. Whispering dies in a clear, youthful voice. So the voices keep changing. There's several voices trying to talk with me. Thunderfang, now stop playing games. I explained again what your business is here, and this time I highly recommend the truth. Happy now? What have you done, idiot? It's too late now. The vox channel is again filled with angry whispering with several voices. The whispers are steadily drowned out by a clear and slightly defined voice. You copy. We are from the fellow of the void. We didn't come here to loot. On a different business. To help our own out of jail. Do not hurt, please. We already had our chronos cleaned. How about striking a deal? Our hold is full of goods. In case you were unaware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assembly of several dozen pirate factions in a Coronos expanse. They consider themselves above regular heretics or heretics solely because they sometimes have vox conversations with those whom they are about to board. Were it up to me, I would make me the salvo from the macro cannons to shake the scum loose from the decks. They certainly deserve it. The honeyed voice of the high factotum interrupts the translation with a polite cough. I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you, although the moral aspects of the livelihood do cause some awkward questions. The Fellowship of the Void remains a rather major supplier of goods to the local market. Perhaps you will find dealing with them acceptable, especially in a situation where performing a warp jump is impossible. I mean, they are pirates, but I can trade with them. On one hand, they are pirates and pirates are bad. However, Polish magic has helped a lot of Polish people to play some good games. And we are Pujan, and Pujan wouldn't hate Polish magic. You know what? Prepare for commercial exchange. What do you have? You have melta charges, a flamer. heavy leather armor. For that I need heavy armor proficiency. Camouflage robe. The wearer's range attacks decrease the target's dodge by -5%. Can I sell? Buy or sell? Huh? What is this? I want to sell. Cargo. Yeah, that's cool, but I have all these like weapons I don't need. Add to cargo. Add to cargo. Definitely add to cargo. Ranged weaponry. Fellowship of the Void. Okay. So at level 0, this is what I get. At level 1. Pommel and chainsword. Moss pattern axe. Or axe. Reaper cape. Veil render, blinding grenade. Medal of alacrity. I would rather get this up, but I don't know how. Profit factor is a representation of the relative value of the rogue trader's warrant of trade and what opportunities and resources it can call upon. Ah, but the flamer would be good. But decreasing the target's dodge, Adeptus Astartes equipment. I want this. So I can give them this and then, hold on, at 50 I get miscellaneous, at 100 I get fuel. Hold on, yeah, trade. Now I can see no artifacts, jewelry, ship components. So if I now pick this, do I get fuel? No. Required cargo. Oh no, these are the things I get if I give him that. So if I have, say, huh? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, so I can't just give them that, okay. But if I have just a tiny bit more melee weaponry, I can give them this. Oh, okay, so these categories give this much. Okay, I understand, okay. Okay. What the fuck? Upgrade RAM. What is this? Upgrading RAM in today's times? No, that's not happening. Maintenance deck. Okay. The ORP Kajub. Upgrade hull. How much scrap do I have? Where do I see my scrap? I have 100 scrap. The prison player. Rakid Fila. Riakid Fila. Okay. Okay, looking for trouble. Oh yeah, that's this quest, okay. New Blood Machine Spirit Keeper, the guide. Yeah, sure, let's go to Ricad Minoris. Minus? Lumfal. See, guys, it's funny because it's a war for children. Haha, it's funny. As the ship makes its way through the star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you have been using to draw up yet another order falls from your hand. You raise your head with a start. Someone else is here, in your study. You stand up and stare at the dozens upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloody faces of those who died on the ship's bridge and those who you met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. As if of its own accord, the shard lying on the edge of the desk, the sole remnant of Conrad Wigtwer's weapon, slips into your hand. The metal is searing cold. The dead sway from side to side, closing around you in nightmarishly slow advance. Step back, or else. Stop, I don't wish for any of you to die. The dead remain deaf to your words, creeping ever closer with the inevitability of death itself. You blatantly realize that your trembling hand is on the shard when its sharp edge cuts into your palm. An unbearably bright light floods everything around, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hands no longer hold a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword of strange, unnerving proportions, a curved design, and an unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. Why is the game so loud all of a sudden? Jesus Christ, that's super loud. Down to 11. The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze so ancient and dark that it steals your breath away. I have felt this gaze before, there, on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess. The tapestry is woven, the path is chosen, accept your fate, champion. Pojan? Demon weaponry? Fuck that. Never. Your body refuses to obey your mind. The handle feels as if it has become one with your hands, and the gaze of the demonic eyes sets your very soul ablaze. Resisting your fate is futile. You scream as you feel your soul burn away to ash. You awaken from the vision kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat and with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing, and you struggle to recall those faces and the image of the sword in your hands. Only the deep cut on your palm and the bloodied shard lying on the floor remind you of what just transpired. You would rather die than touch that thing again, so you reach a shaking hand for your vox and call for a servitor. You just have to wait for the mindless automaton to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the void. Cool. Or, well, not cool, but cool. Okay, a Psyker. Well, Lysandra obviously is a Psyker. There's this armored body glove. Well, unlucky. Lysandra needs the armor more. Tick use. Yeah, Lysandra needs it more than we all do, because Lysandra is best girl. Now we gave her a really cool cape. What is that? Denial of Nightmares. Huh. Let's become it aware doesn't use any abilities during their turn. I guess I can put this on her. Huh. And Davey gave a wall of the satchel charge. The wearer of this aim gets a +10 bonus to Commerce and Lore Imperium. 35 Lore Imperium, 30 Lore Imperium. Damn, Lysandra kinda smart. Damn! Damn! Lysandra is super smart. She knows like almost everything. Damn. I mean, I think I put everything into intelligence for her, so well, Rickard Minoris. What do you mean begin scan? Extractium? A mobile mining outpost assembled in accordance with a less standard template construct. The small industrial complex can be deployed on practically any world, however inhospitable. The Surf clan assigned to it will devote itself to maintenance of its sacred mechanism and the extraction of resources needed by a rogue trader. Okay. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. What am I here? Oh, what the fuck? What is happening? What is happening? Wow, 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 wow. Commando! Commando! The starport greets you with the din of ordnance, and the smell of explosives tickles your nostrils. It is difficult to tell through the smoke who is firing at whom. Among the cracked rock crater and bent plasteel, you notice a man in the warden's uniform. He stares at the gleaming goal of your shuttle in surprise. Did the governor send his personal guards? No matter. What are you standing there for, mate? Are you waiting for the rebels to blast your bucket again for good measure? The skies over the capital blocked by enemy fire. All area traffic has been halted. What pace gave you clearance to deploy? Pah, why all the saints? I'm Sergeant Marker, and you lot report to me now. Straighten yourselves out and drag your asses after me. I'll map out the defense sector for you. By the end of his tirade, the sergeant's voice grows quieter as his eyes focus on your expensive gear. Our blood turns purple. By the holy throne, what is this mess? Idira glances around. They're in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. Avlad, enlighten this rebel at the proper manner of greeting the good Empress chosen. I'm rogue trader of a... You must be mistaken, I'm a rogue trader of the heart of Valancius. Abelard, enlighten this rebel about the proper manner of greeting God Empress chosen. I'm the rogue trader of Valancius. Give me status report this instant. How dare you come on your knees before I blow your brains out? You must be mistaken, I'm a rogue trader of the house of Valancius. The soldier grows more and more pale with every word you say. As soon as you are done speaking, he falls to his knees. My mistake, your lordship. Didn't recognize you, sir. Please pardon my blunder. It is a bloodbath in here. A frag grenade explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out from the stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. With a rasping cough, the sergeant turns back to you. Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Les Malagar reporting. My unit is holding the starport at the governor's orders. How may I serve? What is going on here? Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower levels sparked, then it went up to the spires. They hit the Vox hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations. My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priests linked to satellites reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for landing on Rickard Majoris. The governor took precautionary measures in order to increase security at the key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the warden details. The alarm was raised and we were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. There is fighting in the capital, but we're holding strong, giving no quarter to the rebels. The Emperor protects. You went to Rickard Minoris as soon as you could. Who are you, anyways? Sergeant Leslie Malagar, sir. 11th generation, loyal soldier has winter scale, awarded 3 commendations for faultless service. Ever since the olden days, his lordship, the rogue trader, has recruited soldiers and shipwrights on Rickard Minoris, so there's no greater honor for a Rickardian man than serving his lordship with diligence. What even caused this rebellion?
Ill thoughts, sir. We've fallen on hard times. The ground keeps shaking. Things keep exploding. The people are scared. They've forgotten all about their duty. And that's when those, Emperor forgive me, preachers came. Started riling everyone up. Sure enough, we shot a few, but they just kept coming, more and more of them.
How can some pathetic rebellion be cause enough for such a lackluster welcoming to remain out of our octavius arrival in this? Petty you're doing fine work, Malgar, and so are your troops. It is people like you that hold the Imperium together.
I left to serve.
The sergeant's eyes are gleaming with pride. His expression is that of genuine happiness. They happen to know if a member of the Inquisition has come here. At the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe.
I don't know, sir. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at the headquarters, your lordship, sir.
Some dirty dog nearly shut down my shuttle.
Affirmative, your lordship, sir. It is all those damned rebels. Those maggots somehow got their hands on an anti-aircraft battery, and it's causing our shuttles no end of trouble. That thing really packs a punch. You're lucky they missed you. I've seen them fry 2 shuttles carrying reinforcements. Not a soul arrived.
I'm going to see the governor.
If I may report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting the damned anti-aircraft battery, there's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. If it would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you as an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will broadcast order to them to wait for you, and I'll inform headquarters. They better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's orders and hold the line here.
Adira frowns as her gaze grows distant, as if she's looking through the sergeant.
You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood in your hands, both yours and others'. You know, the same hand that salutes now might falter in darkness. Rank and equalates won't save you from the bitterness. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around these fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight till the last drop.
The sergeant shakes his head in disappointment.
If only Sergeant Davian of 30 was here. He may have completely lost his marbles, but if I'd let him accompany you, you could have walked all the way to the governor's palace without any harm befalling you.
Dave of Tertium? Who is that?
One of ours, a veteran. No idea how he wound up here. The man's from Atoma Prime, the other end of the galaxy. Silent chap, crazy eyes, but you see him slay enemies of humanity. There's none like him.
The sergeant casts a glance somewhere past the starport.
When it started, he went missing out in the streets somewhere. Worse knows for the rebels, though. He's an absolute beast in close quarters combat.
Is the path ahead dangerous? What exactly awaits me there?
Nothing good.
Winter again as soon as you can.
Those bastards will shoot anyone walking the streets. Our own troops were ordered to fire without warning. You have to move with caution, sir. On top of everything else, we mined the streets when we were pulling out.
His remark about the mines itself lodges itself into your memory. More than anything, you will need to watch the ground and not your surroundings. You'd better risk a shot from a rebel or a jittery soldier to experience a few handfuls of lethal frag shrapnels resting on some of 300 grams of explosive faceline. Faceline, not feceline, fucking feces. What tech priest?
A very important person from the Adeptus Mechanicus arrived on the last shuttle before they locked down the sky. He kept on asking whether anyone by the name of Amarant or Amaranat or something like that had recently arrived. Barely answered any of our questions, though. Said he was under no obligation to tell us anything. He demanded to talk to the governor personally, so I had to send my quota of troops with him to keep Terrible at bay.
You're a fool. Governor who is safe and sound in the rear has left you for the you're here facing going. A good fighter would have long since agreed to stop and move out and attack. You're a good soldier, Malgar. You're a good soldier, Malgar. The servant blushes slightly.
I live to serve.
Another explosion interrupts the sergeant's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to soldiers and spits out a booming series of commands. On your travels, you will hear many rumors. Those of them that are deserving of the rogue trader's attention are logged in a separate section of the journal. Sometimes rumors are just that, other times there is truth to them, and in some cases there may be even more. To verify a rumor, travel to the place initiated by the rumor's description. While traversing the Coronos expanse as the rogue trader, you are bound to hear rumors regarding your own deeds and exploits, some of which reflect a reaction to the expanse's denizens of the choices you have made. Resorts is a powerful, mysterious figure who plays a pivotal role in the fate of the Coronis expanse. His power is so great that it extends even to rogue traders. According to the satellites, one of the identified warships is a large inhabitable world in the snow. Okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Did you see that? They almost knocked us out of the air. Some bumbling idiot's going to regret that when he's dragged before the Lord Captain for questioning and trial.
Is this water still
I do
good?
not think the rogue trader
Yeah.
should take a personal interest in a common crackpot. Summary execution will be sufficient.
Mm. Nah, this don't taste good. Yeah, I'm not drinking that. Doesn't taste good. But this water was tasty. Okay, where can we go?
A new challenge for me?
Nope, there's only one path it seems. Okay. Just want to talk with me. The Grand Viaduct for receiving esteemed guests is buried under the rubble. Okay, there's some loot over here. Oh, junk. Pilot Nimas. The pilot, dressed in a crumpled uniform adorned with the Van Valencia's coat of arms, still looks quite pale. Her white hands bear red marks left by the wheel. The scream of terror she let out when the missile flew right past your shuttle is etched in your memory. Her voice quivers, but even her fear cannot stop her from using typical Voidsman jargon. There was some flight, your lordship. If we'd been a little less lucky, we'd be checking in at the port in the sky right now. What was the weapon they fired at us? Can't say I know, your lordship, but the shot fire certainly fly quick. I've never seen guns like that before, and they were firing from far away, almost from behind the bar. The horizon, that is. Who gave those yobs a terrifying contraption like that? You name, pilot. My bad, there. Your lordship, senior pilot Nimes, appointed by the senior deck officer to serve on your personal shuttle. Okay. Same I left to serve, your lordship. Okay, doesn't want to talk with me. Okay, guess we'll now be finally playing the game. I think in this case this is probably a better call.
I won't heed your cries of mercy. I'll turn you into corpse.
Speeding up animation? No, I don't want to do that. Ooh, these are some fairly tanky guys actually, damn. Okay, given you are a tank, I want you to move over here. You over here. Ooh, Lysandra can barely walk anywhere. I mean, I can keep her back here, I suppose. You go here and then... Actually, you go here. Put John here. You here. And... yeah. Okay, put John first, you motivate everyone. Let them not suffer damage from allied attacks. Near 26% more damage enemies that were attacked by them since the ability reactivation. The effect does not stack. Oh, well, that's it's a very lovely.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy.
Well, can't really do much more than. Well, yeah. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of people. 6% to hit.
Guided by faith.
32%, 52%. Wait, does it hit anyone and then people behind it, or why is there like a red outline? 32%. 20, 15, 31. Best chance I have is shooting this guy.
I act.
And you missed.
Doubt is for the weak.
12 seal. Is there anywhere else I could move her? Not really.
Let's make it quick.
I wish there was an Overwatch thing, like in XCOM. Okay, why did you have to shoot me and break the cover? You wankstain. Scenario of... kinda wanna study
On it.
this guy. Because I have 2 psychers, I can't really do too much funny business. Oh, is it not even in... she's not even in range.
Cover me.
You're now in range? I mean, I would take care of 2 of them. Yeah, sure.
What an unfortunate turn of fate. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't want to stare too deep into the abyss.
Here we go.
Here we go.
On my way.
Are you an Ogre perchance?
Let's get to it.
Scared yet?
Just a minor setback. Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Okay, cool.
Make it quick.
Okay, the unrighteous have come. Why are you hitting Lysandra? The fuck did she do to you? Yeah, the void stuff is starting. Well, I could yell at this guy. Deal 6 to 14 damage. I'd rather analyze an enemy. Can I even analyze anyone? I can analyze this guy.
See to it personally.
And expose weakness so that the others can deal some damage. I suppose yelling once should...
I'll see to it personally.
19 damage. When is it? When is it this guy's turn? Won't be for a while.
Follow my lead.
In that case, move you over here. Endure, and well, I'll tell these guys they suck eggs. Yeah, tell those guys they suck eggs.
It will be done.
Come in, maggot.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
0 damage. They deal no damage to Abelard.
Show me what you've got.
Why? Is it just that tanky?
Pain and duty go hand.
They're hitting their own guy. They killed one of their own.
Nothing of value has been lost.
They're repairing the drives. Oh, yeah, nope. We're not gonna go anywhere.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Wait, what is wrong with you? Why are you... Oh, forewarning. Yeah, of course. Yeah, they're out of range.
I'll do it.
Ah, 1 HP, yeah. Okay, good, I can run over here. I mean, it isn't going to kill him. Yeah, sure,
As the
kill this
Emperor
guy.
commands, I act.
Okay, or just miss. And that's also viable. What are you doing? Oh, you have a shotgun. Hey, I want the shotgun.
I know what is to come.
Give me a shotgun, bitch. I want the shotgun. Wait, what does he have 9 of? Raging Woe. Increases enemies' weapon skill and ballistic skill. For every levels of Raging Woe to their allies. Oh, cool. 24% to hit. Well, give it a shot.
Is that you? Or
Out of my way!
How do you miss?
Let's get to it.
Why are there 2 of them?
can I fall back now?
Let's get to it!
Oh, they really don't like Idira. She already has a fresh injury, right? Yeah.
Don't let your guard down. Who, if not me?
It decreases by 1 each round. Okay, so I can do this without having to worry.
I'll
Okay.
see to it personally.
As long as I just don't spam it. Well, okay, 63%. Okay, both I have a low chance of hitting,
I will
so...
do my duty.
And parry.
It will be done.
Well, if you decide to hit me... Oh, good evening. Why did you die? Huh? Why did that enemy die? Momentum... Triggers over penetration? I don't know what just happened.
My tactics are flawless.
The Emperor willed his death. True.
Not a problem for me. Suits my purposes.
The very immediately restores all AP and MP and gains 3 MP until the end of the turn. They do not lose MP after performing attacks.
I am
Sure.
fear incarnate. Already done. Nothing I can't do.
Just keep hitting him, poor John. And this guy's gonna be dead, because he's bleeding. Okay,
This is unacceptable.
why? Is it because of that wank stain? I think it is.
I'll do it.
Well now. Well now,
Weapon at the ready.
please don't hit her. Oh, okay. How are you? Better. Yeah, better.
They
Better.
defend the future on the battlefield.
Okay, I only can see those guys. This one. How low are my chances? So low that there's no chance of hitting. Okay. And not even in range to yell. Okay. Yeah, no, nothing I can do with her. Oh, don't shoot the god.
From the ashes, I will rise.
Oh boy. Oh boy, fresh injury. Alessandra can't really walk all that far as well. None of this cover is any good. Yeah, no, this is horrendous placement. What is this 8 of exploit? Yeah, keep putting exploits on this one. But Yeah, it isn't really in range. I can't do much. And exposing weakness from over here is... Labalot can't really go all that far. Yeah, I don't know, just tank here Abelard, I guess. Like, I can't get any closer.
Victory is
Best I can do is make Abelard yell at them that they're pussies. And you miss. Somehow. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can really do with Pujan here. I have no more medkits.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Damn, Argenta hitting that 10%. Not 10%, 30%.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Damn. She really hitting that 30%, damn.
No can do.
No line of sight to the
What
target.
is this foreboding?
I just
But a
yell at him.
Farewell.
Okay, that should fix the injuries. Is the void should be used medkit to
I'll lay claim to the stars.
What do we have here? A fuck ton of weapons. Okay, but first off, who has a medkit? You have a medkit. He has our only medkit.
What advice do you seek?
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Well, I'd rather Agartha, not Agartha. I gave, yes, her. What about you, Nosp? How are you doing? 34%, but dodge penalty goes is just X. So does that mean there's none? It doesn't specify. I don't get it. Does this mean it has none? I don't get it. Trusty carapace. Yeah, you. Flak chest plate. Oh, this is worse. Scrappy lasgun. Shomtgun. Shomtgun. Oh, but it's a Shomtgun. I mean, guys, would it be fucking funny if Lissandra could, yeah, fuck it, Lissandra with a shotgun. Lissandra, what are you trying to tell us with that? Fuck it, Lissandra with a shotgun. Coolest fucking thing ever, Lissandra with a shotgun. Lissandra just straight up using a shotgun. Ain't that cool? Ain't that cool? What is this? Shock baton. Maces and hammers have special attack that pushes enemies away. No, I want to keep the axe. Stub revolver. 50% over. What is this? Auto pistol. No, you have this. Rate of fire 4 with a range of 12. This has a range of 3. So it needs Lissandra to be in close combat, but however, we're forgetting that it's fucking cool. It's fucking cool with Lissandra having a shotgun. Like, you guys don't understand, it's Lissandra with a shotgun. Lysandra with a motherfucking shotgun. I shotgun somehow. If I can somehow, yeah. Scrappy las gun. Against targets in high cover. Okay, but it's a bolter. Bolters are cool. And this one he just... yeah, pistol with a shield. Actually, that doesn't even sound half bad. You know, it doesn't sound half bad given the fact that, you know, you can use the shield in melee, and you can use the pistol for ranged. Hold on, it says range of 6. You know what? No, I need to give the... You take your... You use laser pistol, right? Take it. Actually, it wasn't a laser pistol that you had. You had the auto pistol, but you currently don't have that one. You take the stub revolver. It's so fucking funny. And Puja with the akimbo over here. Now Puja needs nothing but his axe. Nothing but his axe.
It's about time.
Were you at that concert that you mentioned? Because you told me you were going to a concert at one point. Was this that concert? Well, she has a fresh injury that I can't work on right now. Artillery, do you copy? Requesting a barrage on launch pad 3. No, we just took care of it. Oh, there's more loot. This is good. Oh yeah, this guy died. Lumfao. Give me your armor. Lumosfao.
Follow my lead.
Okay, there is... blind madman. Eyes, my eyes, have you got them? Please give them back to me, even just one, please. Okay, that guy's blind for some fucking reason. Why is everyone blind? What the hell, the boy? Okay, more
A
cargo.
new challenge for me?
Just as I planned.
Written on the side of the shuttle in pilot slowly slang are the words, do not touch. A shipment of... Did it say a shipment of titties? A shipment of tithes to the blessed Lord Captain Caligo's meant to scale. Perhaps there is something worth your attention in this shuttle. Ring of the Iron Will. Whenever the wearer hits a target with shield bash, double select the coercion test with -40 penalty. Your execute the target is immobilized.
Victory awaits.
They, you know, the enemy just took it, you know, the enemy took it. You know, just, you know, officer. Wait, Sandra is an officer, right? Features, archetype, operative. Warrior, operative, soldier, operative. Okay, none of us are officers. Huh.
Folks, how about you don't come any closer and I don't shoot you?
What the fuck?
Gain true vision, renounce false sight, all will be revealed.
What the fuck? The young, shaggy-haired soldier is still pale. Nonetheless, as you approach, he holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile.
Thank you, my lord. You arrived in the nick of time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't good.
Who even are you?
Lucky Jaspar, the governor's aide and personal Vox operator. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders.
The young man proclaims, desperately trying to tame his tousled hair.
Are you unharmed, soldier? All thanks to you, my lord. Those blind lunatics are all over the city right now. These rebels, damn them to the void, go around maiming anyone they get their hands on and scorching their eyes. Then they leave the poor sods driven mad by the pain to wander the streets babbling nonsense. He lowers his voice and adds with gravity, the command doesn't want anyone to talk about it, but I heard whispers that it's not just some nonsense. It's heresy, actual heresy, because listening to it scrambles your brain. It made one patrolman freeze in his tracks while a blind mob got hold of him and carried him to the post off to who knows where. And what exactly were you doing here on your own? Following Governor's Medianic special instructions, namely... Alright, it's a secret assignment. I can't talk about it. Am I wrong about us simply order you to tell me everything? It is well within my rights. Wink at Adria. Mr. Class, will you kindly read his thoughts for me? What if what you know is priceless intelligence, you would die before you could relay it to anyone? Whatever punishment you are afraid of, I can do worse things to you. Well, I'm a rogue trader. You kind of gotta tell me. A rogue trader? After casting a quick glance over Yuki, he nods in understanding. Oh, so you must be from House of Valencia's ship. The Starport's August surveillance station reported it had detected your ship entering the system. Then you heaved to send a shuttle to another identified ship. That would be strange for that, Dad. And then the ship departed. Jasper pauses for a second, then mumbles, but, the August surveillance station reports are not to be disclosed to third parties. But you know that already, don't you? Well, alright. If you really are a rogue trader, I'll tell you everything. So why did they send you to the starport? I was supposed to deliver updated Vox codes and, how should I put it, assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at the moment. The rebels have found their way into the Voxnet and are now eavesdropping. This made proper communication impossible. The hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium had sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who even knows what's happening in the system? There's been a riot on Ricardiphilia, the prison planetoid. Urek 5 station is silent, although the navigators there have always been a reluctant bunch. I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or a captain here who could give me an update, but it's hardly a possibility right now. The rebels are blasting anything that tries to land out of the sky with your damn cannon. He stops talking, a little too abruptly. Tell me about Urang V. There's not much anyone could tell you about it. That station belongs to the Navis Noblite themselves. Emperor knows what they do there, who even lives there. They scorn ordinary folk. The only person they're willing to grace with an audience is the esteemed Yvain Winterscale. It is beginning to sound like he's complaining. That place is creepy. They say they order shuttles with servants from Ricard Minoris on a regular basis. I guess they're too important up there to change filters and clean compartments themselves, huh? Except I've never met anyone who has served there. It's like no one ever comes back. There's something you're hiding from me, isn't there? More classified secrets. Jasper looks away. It's nothing classified, just personal. There's another reason why I'm here. My betrothed is missing, Raquel Vicari, the esteemed Yvain Winterscale's personal pilot. When the riot reports came from Ricardiphilia, Lord Yvain, these names, Lord Yvain headed there personally. Then his rebellion started down here and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing up there. You know what I'm afraid of? That they'll come back, and those rebel scumbags will shoot them out of the sky. I want to find a place that's high up, set up a broadcaster there, and send them a transmission. The sky is closed off, don't try to land. But I didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me, as I was running. I tripped and broke the caster. He hangs his head sadly. I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry. Avalon shakes his head disapprovingly, but his eyes are understanding. That is why all members of a void ship clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant of the Emperor is to their duty, there is always the danger that family ties might disrupt regulations and order. I hope that no harm comes to her. The Emperor protects, my lord. If someone you love is in trouble right now, may he protect them too. Who is Yvain Winterscale? The esteemed and honorable scion of blessed rogue trader Caligus Winterscale, master of the Ricard system, at the behest of his illustrious father, or grandfather, or uncle. Well, his illustrious relative, Lord Yvain, took up residence on Ricard Minoris. Jasper's face betrays a fierce inner struggle before he blurts out, You know what I think? I think it curious that blessed Caligus didn't make him the ruler of our world. Lord Yvain is his blood, but it's the governor who rules us. Then why do you think he sent him here? I think he's been exiled. Do you think the governor can handle the rebellion? Jasper mumbles evasively. Well, obviously. I'm not some pessimist to say otherwise. I won't tell anyone. You really won't? Well then, if you ask me, things are pretty rotten. His words come flying at the rate of stubble fire. Those rebels are strange. We would have easily quelled a normal riot. We're not some commoners. We're Rocadians, the naval elite of the House Winterscale. But those people, they're vicious. They know no fear. And their attacks, they're so precise. It's like they know what's going to happen ahead of time. The command executed 7 officers on suspicion of espionage, but it's not about spying. They say the leader of the rebels is some two-faced Aurora who can see into the future. Now she's the real danger. Idira scoffs. Idira scoffs and rubs her hands together in excitement. She can see into the future, is that right? We'll see about that. Ooh, she's up against the wrong psyche. My breezy whispers may be vague, but they've not failed me once. I can tell you without asking my ethereal friends that her future does look too bright now that the Lord Captain is involved. I'm looking for an interrogator of an Inquisition who may have arrived on his planet. Have you heard of anyone matching that description? Jasper face quickly turns grey as he says, I have, but I don't know where he is now. I'm sorry, but I don't like discussing the affairs of the Inquisition. I have no more questions. It was a pleasure to be of service to you, my lord. It's been nice to chat to someone normal. He glances warily at the body of the nearest blinded lunatic. I must take my leave. You're right, we shouldn't stay here. We might run into rebels. I'll go find a safe place to watch the sky for any landing shuttles. May the Emperor protect you, my lord. Well.
None shall stand in my way.
None shall stand in my way. Windman rebel. Ooh, that's a lot of rebels.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Looks like these guys are mostly melee, so I can send Abelard like here. And I don't know, where do I send Pujan? Here, I guess. Then Sister of Battle Woman. You over here and Lysandra next to Sister of Battle Woman, Agartha, not Agartha, Aga. No, first. Did you? Oh, okay. Isn't Agartha one of? Wait, no. Isn't Agartha like the thing with Jakub? Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh God, you know who I was thinking of? I mean, I don't watch the Digital Amazing Circus, but what is the one she called Agartha? I was thinking of her. What is her name? Agartha? I can't believe I'm looking up her name. Fucking The Amazing Digital Circus. Der unglaubliche digitale Zirkus. Ragatha, I was thinking of Ragatha. Again, not that I watched that, but... Oh, Lysandra, you wanna fry some people? For that target within a 3-cell radius. Lysandra, murder.
As good as done. Another enemy down.
I mean, let's just say it's ice, right? It's
I'll
ice.
see to it personally.
It's ice, okay? And if they come too close, baby girl got the shotgun. Like, I kind of want to draw Lysandra with a shotgun now.
It cleanses the body.
I'm
They can use smoke grenades? I didn't know grenades were a thing. Yeah, the chances of me hitting these is like 0. If I shoot this guy, I can accidentally hit the guy behind him.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Did it hit him? Nah, okay, fair enough. I mean, yeah, this rebel commander is actually quite concerning. Oh, I didn't give her a pistol.
Oh, this is bad.
On it. Be gone.
I just yell at the guy.
Let's make it quick.
Show me what you've got.
Let's get to it.
To be fair, he's standing in the middle of a smoke grenade.
Let's make it quick.
Hit chance reduced by 50% and anyone shooting at it. Okay. Oh, this is probably a very bad idea, but I can hit 3 people at once.
Nothing I can't.
That's it. That's all I can do.
Suits my purposes.
Oh,
I'll live another day.
okay, this was one of the worst things I could have done.
Out of my way.
He's just yelling. And shooting at Lysandra, you cock wrangler.
I will do my duty.
Yeah, parry, yeah.
Indeed.
Lysandra in the shotgun.
She has a 10% chance to hit. My baby girl cannot handle a shotgun. My baby girl cannot handle a shotgun, but by God do I want her to. Yeah, let me take care of these guys. My baby girl cannot handle a shotgun, but mashallah do I want her to. Dismantling attack. Yeah, but is this with melee weapons? Ooh, 11 damage. Ooh. I mean, this guy's a bit too close for comfort. He's quite tanky. I could also use run and gun to just get closer to the action.
Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, I can't reach here. I was hoping I could reach over here.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. That is not the Emperor's will.
Wait, why can't I? Huh?
I refuse.
Okay. Oh wait, because she's in melee. Okay, I understand now. Okay, okay. I fucked myself. Okay.
Will do.
So I can't use two-handed weapons in melee. Okay.
Anything else?
Okay, but I didn't really need to watch my veiled degradation.
Hold on. Already done.
Yeah, these wounds are getting very concerning.
Let's get to it.
These are those who sacrifice for the Imperium.
Get to it.
Did
Could it happen?
he just one-shot Lysandra? He just one-shot Lysandra? What?
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Okay. Okay.
It will be done.
Perry, come on. William Pujan is also down, ain't that lovely?
Guided by faith.
I might be fucked. I might be fucked actually.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Yeah, the enemies are getting stronger because of this.
I'm not so sure.
No sight on target. Well
Will
then,
do.
this guy.
But of course.
Let's make it quick.
She did always want to be a
Here
martyr.
we go. There's a tactical disadvantage. Out my way.
Okay, so where do I buy medkits? Where do I buy medkits?
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Well, so, does it say parry? Also, it's just, okay. Well, you now are gonna have those two weapons. Shock baton. Cleave. Oh wait, have I not lost sweep? No, I haven't. Sure, shock baton there. Huh. Okay, so I guess I gotta play it a bit slower then. Okay. Okay, so... Is there another way? No.
I won't heed your
Ah.
cries of mercy.
Okay.
Oh, please, you try.
I suppose I want you here and Pujan. You over here. Actually, you over here, and I want. Well, I would want you over there. I mean, him there wasn't a bad call. Well, now the problem is I have no front line on my left front. Suppose put him there and then... Yeah, I don't know, you stand here out in the open.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Yeah, obviously gotta do this here.
Will do. Very well.
That takes care of lots of the weaker ones. And of course analyze the rebel commander. What can the game tell me about the rebel commander? Prime target. When used for one round, the Austrian military commander and their allies do not suffer damage from allied attacks. Okay. Oh great, he has frag grenades. Oh. Okay, that guy is super tanky.
Let's get to it.
Faith shields me.
Let's get to it.
What was her name again? Argenta.
Let's make it quick.
I'll do it.
Yeah, this is a bit bad now because if I move her, it's gonna take damage. And the best I have is this cutesy little pistol. And she killed someone with it. Okay.
Let's get to it.
Let's show it, cops.
Here we go.
Yeah, okay, the bruises are actually super tanky.
Curse you, miscreant.
Enraged crowd. Hmm. I don't want it to get too crazy too quickly.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Well then, yell at that guy. Then, I suppose
I'll make it
I should have first analyzed him and then done that.
I won't compromise my principles.
The Shomtgun. The Shomtgun. Power swing. Wait, it deals more damage. And it's around me. Huh. Makes me wonder what the downside is. Could kill this guy, but then Pujan is exposed and will probably get killed by this guy instantly. Could storm that guy, but would just result in the same problem.
Suits my purposes. All too easy.
6 to 11, 6 to 8.
Nothing I can't do.
Lives with 1 HP.
Let's get to it.
Let's do it, cops.
Time to slaughter someone.
No, fuck off if you're smoke.
I will do my duty. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Instantly ends the turn, yeah. 7 to 9. Always 10.
Victory! I took care of this one. At your beck and call.
Agitator and Minutemen Rebel, these two. I mean, Argenta is gonna be next. Maybe she can shoot this guy.
Will do.
But of
expose
course.
the weakness on... Oh wait, yeah, you already shot this turn. Yeah.
Let's make it quick.
The witch has fallen. Leave her to
What do you mean has fallen? What do you mean has fallen? Crippled arm. Oh, lovely.
the enemies of the
What in the
Emperor
actual
will be
fuck do you
undone.
mean has fallen?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, I need that guy dead. I absolutely need him dead. And of course it's a miss. Well, Pujan, I think it was nice, but goodbye.
Oh, he dodges! Pujan, you madman!
Please don't throw a frag grenade. I asked you nicely not to do so. I asked you nicely. Who's next? Mintman Rebel and the Rebel Fighter.
On it. Another enemy down. I'll see to it personally.
Isn't that guy currently an exposed weakness? Yeah, technically.
Not a problem for me.
It's gonna be that guy's this turn, but if I move...
Suits my purposes. You didn't stand a chance.
Well, next best thing I can do. And he parries it! He parries it! Fight back!
Indeed. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Well, that agitator is gonna get a bonk on the head. Fuck you, bonk.
It will be done.
Tankiness and... Well, this is the only melee guy. But Pujan is hopefully gonna take care of him. Can't I charge? No. Too close. Yeah, then just
Victory is
yell at those guys.
No, don't agitate the boss!
I'm wounded. Let's get to it.
Please don't throw a frag grenade. Oh, you... Thank you. Thank you, how nice of you.
Let's make
That's so
some
generous of you. Thank you. Well, Pujan is almost about to die.
It's as good as done.
Nothing I can't opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Okay, now Pujan and you two go to cover and just pray you're gonna survive. Yeah, we'll definitely have to go back to the ship. Jesus Christ.
At your beck and call.
Well,
It will be done.
Let's get to it.
there is nothing I can really do. Yeah, dismantling attacks. Cool. Best I can do is continuously analyzing him. I need to get a bit closer, but where to? Lysandra isn't really someone that moves. Oh, and she just One shots. Okay. Well, the game is certainly not the easiest. I'm learning my lesson very quickly. That I really shouldn't be underestimating this game. Oh, skirmisher boots. What's in those? What do they do? Whenever the wearer deals damage to an enemy, the wearer has a 25% chance to gain 2 MP. I mean, MP only really matters to someone who I can do multiple moves with. I only need one of these. Yeah, goodbye. Dismantling, dismantling. Lots of dismantling. I mean, who could use the MP? She could. Oh, because of her broken arm, she's not gonna hit jack shit. Goddamn broken arms. I suppose Pujan. Armored body glove. Anyone who isn't in a gimp suit? Everybody has armor. Knife. A very simple knife. Officer archetype. I don't have an officer. Well, level up. But I already have endure. Reckless strike. The warrior's next melee attack inspires 25% armor pen and plus 10 damage and ignores 12% of the target's parry. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior in return, including creatures with ranged weapons. Okay. The warrior marks a target to gain 20% armor and plus 7 damage on melee attacks against this target. If the target attacks the warrior during this round, the warrior gains 1 AP. The warrior gains a slash ability which costs 0 AP and has 1 charges for the current round. Slash cannot be used in the same round as charge. Slash. The warrior dashes through an enemy to the cell of the enemy's opposite side and makes a melee attack with 50% reduced damage. Oh, okay. The warrior gets all their might for a crushing strike. The next melee attack pushes the enemy away. The warrior unleashes a terrifying scream, drawing the attention of their enemies and becoming a priority target. Sure. Pull the shade to pointing that guy. Fuck you. Carouse? Okay, but then you'd have 60 carouse. To resist negative effects by some poison stimulators or alcohol. Athletics. And we need athletics. Pujan athletics. Pujan has to be athletics. Taunting scream, actually. Carouse. Hue, I guess. Instant exposure. Yeah, supposedly oh, it's expose weakness. Oh. I thought it was analyze. Okay. Triggers an expert on enemy to wanted. Also reduces toughness and willpower. Yup. Sure, perception, yeah. I'm still going to replace her the second I can. Ballistics. Agility measures a character's quickness, reflexes, and poise. High agility allows the character to manipulate delicate explosives with finesse or keep their footing when crossing territory. It improves the character's initiative, dodge, chance, and reaction. If the character uses a melee weapon, the dodge reduction is equal to half of their agility. It also affects the demolition skill. Accuracy with ranged weapons. Well, yeah. The soldier gives a sign that they are about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the soldier's next attack. Huh. The soldier immediately dashes in the selected direction, spending all their movement points. This will provoke attacks of opportunity. It allows the soldier to dash through allies and enemies, but not through obstacles. The next ranged area attack made by the soldier is up plus 100% damage and has an additional 20% dodge reduction. The soldier immediately spends all their AP and MP and gains 30% to cover efficiency. The next time the soldier uses run and gun, they gain back well spent AP and MP plus 1 additional AP. The next ranged burst attack will have its rate of fire doubled but deal 25% less damage. All the shots were full of random trajectories. I actually was thinking of doing dash. Because I did have a few moments where the enemy got very close, and I'd rather one she has a way out. Okay, fresh target. Whenever the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains plus 1 damage and plus 2 armor penetration till the end of combat. Toughness moved by 15. 12 or farther. Be smart. Scribed soul. Sacred rituals. 25% to regain AP. Well, don't really need that just yet. The Psychus is psychic powers. The first way you hear UG to increase the Veda degradation by 2 less. Well, I can't really do more than 1. And it does 1. If the temper does the effect of Veda degradation to less than 0. Or to less than 0. And in the case of that one, it has a 1. It's increased by 1, so this would never increase the void thing. Degradation. I don't have to worry about that just yet, I feel. Because damaging psychic powers are being threatened by enemies in melee range of providing attacks of opportunity. These mental damage enemies also do an aftershock. The targets of the sorcerer. Enemies have taken damage from the psychic at least once for minus 20% resistance tests. Enemies that have failed a willpower resistance test against the psychic powers have additional 6 direct damage every time they suffer mental damage. Anytime an enemy becomes a target of any particular psychic ability the first time, this enemy suffers minus 5 to intelligence and perception, and the psychus is intelligent and perception until the end of combat. Whenever the Psychic kills an enemy with a psychic power dealing more damage to the target's wounds, the excess damage will be done. Okay. Enemies to become targets of the Psychic's psychic powers. Psychic's fucking say this 50 times in a row. Psychic's psychic powers. Psychic's psychic powers. Psychic's psychic powers. Psychic's psychic. Fan. Psychus' psychic powers. Psychus' psychic powers. Psychus' psychic powers. If the operative triggers an exploit. I do that often. Sure, because it's operative and I do have 2 operatives. More intelligence. Perceptive. Dodge chance against the more intelligence. More intelligence. Tear down the door of the sacred. Well, first off, there's loot. Blow up the door with a melta charge.
It's about time.
I found a consumable item. Cool.
That's how it's done.
Huh? Oh, I tore down the wall. Okay. Well, first off, we're gonna go back. Because we have 2 very injured people. Animas. Give me back to my ship. I will also your lordship, but I can't. The Empress saved us once, but if they shoot at us again, we'll be on the smithereens for sure. The palace is where we're gonna put your life at such a going to go to deal with this man until Rome rather shall. They meet the governors. Okay.
I'll lay claim to the star.
So we have medkits. We have medkits. Holy shit, guys, we have medkits. I'm gonna see Medicaid 20. Here's Medicaid 30, Medicaid 35.
That is not my destiny.
But you have Medicaid. You have good Medicaid.
I won't stand for it.
You guys are so idiotic.
Yes.
Join me in prayer. Let me tend to your wounds.
I stand in recognition.
You should fix
Be
his
strong.
wounds.
Greater trials lie ahead.
Thank you. Now where
Can we remove the fully healed on the void? Okay.
victory awaits?
This is the drumsticks with a caustic smell of promethium. Thankfully, the rebels have not yet reached them and the set this place ablaze. Pick the lock.
I always get the job done.
What is this? Death World Origin Light Flak Armor. Do I have anyone from the Death World? Death World Origin. Against melee attacks. But you were wait, Pujan was born in a void world. Oh no, he was on a death world. Okay, I forgot I made Pujan that. 40%. Dodge 40% every enemy attacks in this chapter. The enemy armor reduces incoming damage of enemy attacks in the chapter by 15%, and he gains 5 agility. Which, oh yeah, increases dodge. Okay. Okay, I completely forgot that Pujan was, I made him a death world. A guy from a death world, yes.
Over there.
Ah, great.
Halt. I noticed
Of
something.
course. The turret was placed in a great hurry, but the Technomat never had the chance to activate it. There's a trap on the audio character to disable it. Okay.
Never doubt me.
Never have.
I better myself through my service.
I won't tolerate weakness.
This voice doesn't have the same oomph as I lead, you follow. The insurgents walked in a crowd right across the mine barriers, seemingly oblivious to the fear of death.
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive!
Find it, and let their enemies breathe not.
Do it! Fall back!
What the fuck? Can I recruit him? Oh, he's... Oh, okay.
May knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
Hello there. Pascal. Why does your name have to be Pascal? Why does your name have to be Pascal? Why does your name have to be Pascal? The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he is alive. You hear the wheezing of the respirator that covers half of his face.
not another step.
A trill comes from the folds of the partially smoldering crimson raiment. It is binary speech, the sacred language of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Binhoric hymn transforms into a vox-synthesized voice that sounds like thunder rolling over a vast plain. Not another step.
Flee, for I am death.
His gaunt hand rises to stop you, and immediately your vox howls in pain and your machine equipment starts crackling. Tech Priest's blazing power axe disgorges a cloud of righteous sparks, and his visor glows menacingly blue and green.
By the throat! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ah, placid.
Stop immediately urging the remains of the machine to finish burning. I'm a rogue trader Maish Pujanovsky von Valankius. I mean no ill.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I'm detecting no need for confrontation.
Good.
The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
The tech priest stares resolutely forward, his mechadendrite tentacles rising gracefully around his hunched figure, which is illuminated by the flames of the smoldering remains of the machine. Who are you?
I identify as Magus Pascal Haneman of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
How do you manage to kill off a slew of people and blow up a sacred machine without even laying a finger on it?
This was my doing.
The tech priest turns around and stares aghast at the burning remains as if he had nothing to do with what just happened. His vox produces a mournful prayer. Oh, that is a cool portrait.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
You do not even know how you caused such an explosion?
The Omnissiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service, for such was its design. I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
The tech priest appears shaken. Why do you wish to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amanat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location. My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
If the tech priest's voice carried any compassion for the dead, the dry words that cracked from his vox system did not convey a shred of it. It must be quite devoted to your mentor to be willing to wade into this mess for him.
Cessation of vital functions is an unavoidable phenomenon, and therefore an insignificant one. The doctrine of worship repudiates the fear of death. With my mentor's words, the Omnissiah gives me the algorithm for redemption and triumphant service. I will be redeemed, and I will triumph.
I invite you to join my retinue.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Yay!
New challenge for me.
We have Pascal. I don't like the name Pascal. So what the hell do you even do? What is your class? I swear, if you're also a warrior, you're also an operative. We have nothing but operatives. We have nothing but fucking operatives. We have 3 operatives. Fuck am I gonna do with 3 operatives? We have 3 operatives. I don't even want them in my team anymore. He looked cool at first, but now that I see that he's fucking also an operative, I don't even want him anymore. Operative allies get plus 2% hit chance and critical hit chance while attacking targets affected by exploits. Yeah, sure. Sure, more intelligence. Yeah, cool. We needed more, you know. We needed more operatives. It's not like the few we already had were enough. No, he has an arc rifle. He has an arc rifle. He has an arc rifle. What if I take this off of him? Oh. I thought he was gonna be naked. Well, Pascal, I mean it in the nicest way possible. I don't want you anymore. I don't want you anymore, Pascal.
What is that?
You left the Novus Imperialis to serve the rogue trader. Do you ever regret it, Senator?
Ruthlessly burned.
No, I do not regret it in the least. Serving in the Imperial Navy is a fine thing to do. But it was only under Lady Theodora that I truly felt the significance of what I was doing.
I feel she would absolutely be a grenade kind of person. Oh, yeah, no. You sure the machine spirits will listen to you? I bet they're real stubborn. Quit your whinging. I've seen the tech priest do it twice. I once even brought a sensor to him. Of course they'll listen. Alert! Profane violation of the algorithm. Lumiest of fouls. The lumiest of fouls. What is this? Sin skin. Plus 50% dodge if the wearer's agility is more than 40. Okay, how much agility do you have? 30. How much agility do you have? 40. Thus you have to wear the sin skin. Oh, 35 ballistic skill. I mean, it makes sense. She has a broken arm.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay. Before we continue. Okay, activate the turrets. Logic. Sound where you figure out how to use the turrets. Oh, for fuck. Can I save? I can, okay. Okay. We figure out this battle next time. Because it is 1:24 AM. It is quite a bit late and I'm very glad I can actually pause the game, unlike Pathfinder.